Hello, my name is Aygul and welcome to Bitesize English, the bite-sized program with a whole lot of English. We all know the story about the powerful wizard Gandalf, beautiful princess Arwen speaking Elvish language, and the hobbits, of course. You think I'm talking about the film? No, I'm talking about the novel where all these characters actually come from, The Lord of the Rings, written by John Ronald Reuel Tolkien. And in today's program, I'll tell you a short story of how this novel was born. Pay special attention to the linkers or linking words I'll use in my story. First, I'd like to tell you a little about John Tolkien, an English writer, poet, philologist, and university professor best known as the father of the epic fantasy. Sounds impressive! But before he became the father of the epic fantasy, he used to be an ordinary English boy who was once bitten by a large spider, a tarantula. While the boy was sick, Dr. Thornton Quimby looked after him, and as a result, we've got a commonly known character, Gandalf, a wizard having a healing power. So, what happened next? Next, Tolkien's mother taught him the basics of Latin language, and in his 20s, he learned as well Old English, Welsh, Old Norwegian, Finnish, and Gothic. Therefore, being particularly gifted in languages, Tolkien started to construct his own languages, as for example, the Elvish language, the language spoken by the elves. Did you know that "how are you" in Elvish would be "Aja manantai"? And finally, owing to these languages, he created the world for them, the so-called Middle-earth. So that's how the book was born. He himself said, "No one believes me when I say that my long book it is an attempt to create a world for the languages. Nevertheless, it is true." Apart from Gandalf, whose prototype was a real doctor, Tolkien created Arwen, a half-elven princess who was so beautiful that people compared her with the elf Queen Luthien, who in her turn was the embodiment of the image of the writer's dearly beloved wife, Edith. To summarize, let's review what we have learned today. We have learned the origins of The Lord of the Rings and its characters. To tell this story, I use several linking words or linkers. Linkers for giving example, such as, for example, Tolkien started to construct his own languages, as, for example, the Elvish language. Linkers for adding more information, and, as well, also, apart from. Apart from Gandalf, Tolkien created Arwen. Linkers for summarizing information, such as to summarize. To summarize, let's review what we have learned today. Linkers for sequencing ideas. First, next, finally. And finally, he created the world for his languages. Linkers for showing the result. Therefore, so, as a result. Therefore, being particularly gifted in languages, Tolkien started to construct his own languages. Now we know a little more about the legendary novel by John Ronald Reuel Tolkien, The Lord of the Rings. Why not write to us with your comments or questions about English or Elvish at Bitesize English KZ on Facebook or vk.com. That was Bitesize English. Namari! Bye!